spoiler warning for the end of Elden Ring. If you don't want to see what's at the end of the game, don't watch this video any further. What's up, everybody? AJ and KT here with AJ and KT Gaming. And just a few days ago, on May 10th, I beat Elden Ring, and I feel pretty good about it.
Whoa.
And so what happened was I just kind of told my PlayStation to save the last 15 minutes of gameplay, and we decided just to talk over the footage. And this is actually not my attempt that I beat the game. But just we wanted to show the whole 15 minutes because showing a few deaths is kind of fun too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the process.
Yeah, part of the process. Yeah, so Elden Beast, the second boss of the final fight of the game. And this is my guy, Stengus Brule. He is a prisoner who took to sorcery. And I got Malekith's armor set because I loved Malekith in this game. And then I got the this intelligence hat. I just thought that the blue and the green aesthetic that I have going, like I just loved the alternating blue and green, the staff and the sword, and then the headpiece.
It's so cool. Yeah, you got that pretty early on.
Yeah.
And you wore it the entire time.
Yeah. So yeah, at Raya Lucaria, right? Academy.
Yeah, that's right.
And I had one before this one.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's why I feel that way too.
But I did get them both pretty early on though. Like I switched. This one, like I think, it lowered my HP even more, but gave me even more intelligence.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's at a detriment to my HP, but I was going with an intelligence build. And,
Man.
yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Dude, I really liked the way I looked aesthetically by the end of the game.
Yeah. It's so funny. As you were picking things up, I was like, I wouldn't be able to help myself, but wanting to wear different stuff, just for fun. But I feel like what you did was cool.
Oh, I wanted to remember to say this. So like when I'm playing games, like you all know me, because I feel like I say it all the time. I like to play offline. I like to play, just with like I try my best to avoid. Like watching stuff about games. Like obviously we like watch E3 and stuff like that, but like once a game is released, it's like, we're trying to avoid spoilers and stuff like that. And so what I'm trying to get at is that attack that the Elden Beast does right there, what I've since learned in the last few days, because we kind of reward ourselves with watching a bunch of like content from FromSoft games after I beat it, after I beat one of them. So we've been watching like Happy Hob and Donkey and Vati Vija, and so what I've seen is it seems like it's better to jump over those rings. That when I started talking, that spell that Elden Beast was casting. Here's where I die. That's rough.
Oh man,
it's a heartbreak one.
That one was so close.
Yeah. But I found it better to jump over those rings now that I've seen other people doing it rather than trying to dodge through them. But anyway. Yeah, I feel like I interrupted us with that. What were we talking about? Something about the look. You were talking about armor, how you wouldn't help. You wouldn't be able to help but to change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think all I was rounding out with was like, what you look like is awesome though, so it's like it's cool, and it worked for your build and everything.
Yeah, I actually waited pretty late into the game to really start increasing my equip load, so I was kind of dressed like a peasant other than my headpiece. And then I decided late game to like put some stuff into my equip load in order to be able to put on better armor.
Oh yeah, so this is Radagon.
Yep. Radagon was driving me crazy because I had to fight him so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt like I beat this guy like 50 times, and I don't know how many it actually was, but I would like, yeah, I don't know.
Man.
I did use my ashes. These were my favorite ashes of the game. The Night Maiden and the Swordstress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought the ashes were a really cool part.
Yeah. Yeah. They were awesome. Man, such a wide variety.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to like level them up and like decide which ones you want to invest your resources in, depending on like what you like.
And the first one you got was a giant jellyfish named Aurelia. So cute.
I loved Aurelia. I loved Aurelia. She helped me beat Godric.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And the 3 wolves, they were awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Dragon Knight, Christopherson, he was cool. I actually tried him against Radagon, but I found him to be a little slower offensively, and I liked these ladies better because they got his attention more often. And once I like mastered the Radagon fight, I was like so tired of fighting him. It was like I just wanted them to like keep him distracted as long as possible so I could just wail on him from afar and just get back to Elden Beast. I was just like, I just want to get back to Elden Beast. I've beaten this guy, 25 times.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were really good at that, at just keeping him distracted.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. So, we've been talking, this is for this video, my 3rd attempt, right? I've died twice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, his double lightning bolts that he does, I don't know if he'll do it again, but I feel like that was an interesting part because at the beginning you were like, the first few times you were fighting him, you were dodging them like with ease. And then it was, well, you did just dodge it with ease there, though.
I mean, it looks easy, but
yeah, I say with ease, relatively, I guess. But, yeah, it's like toward the end it started getting harder, and I think it's because you were having to think about the Elden Beast fight coming up, too, so it was like you were just having to remember a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, which feels funny because, I mean, I know it takes a tremendous amount of practice, but it's like we just watched the Happy Hob beat this game without getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it like feels funny to be like, oh yeah, it's so hard for me to go from Elden Beast to Radagon because I'm getting, but it is. It's really difficult. Like you have to like reset your brain.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I was just fighting Elden Beast, but now I'm back to Radagon again.
Yeah.
So
I mean, these games are obviously notoriously hard.
Yeah. This Radagon attempt, this is it. This is my winning run, my winning attempt at this fight, and I just take Radagon down, man. He, I think he no hit me on other attempts, but this was a no hit, and so it felt good. It felt really good. Again, though, the ladies are doing me a great service here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's that double lightning again.
Yeah, I mean, he just like whips around the stage, though. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
He's not like the fastest.
Right.
But when he decides,
he
decides he's coming at you, it's like difficult.
Yeah. He's got some determination sometimes.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And his ability to like misdirect you. Like he'll jump up in the air and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm swinging over at these ashes." And then like I feel like it's like 70% through his wind up, he'll just completely change where he's at in the sky.
Yeah.
And come towards me.
Pivot, yeah.
So I pretty much got to the point where I was like just like dodging if he was attacking. I mean, not here, I guess. Like that one was a little easier to read, but if I was like closer to him, I was just like, okay, don't be fooled by what his animation looks like in terms of direction.
Really cool design.
Yeah.
Visually and everything, I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about I'll be at Elden Beast in a sec, so I guess let's wait until Radagon's finished here. such a crazy set of fights. You know, like you get to Radagon and he's pretty tough. You know, and you're like, oh man, this is another one of this like gauntlet of bosses at the end of the game here. And then you realize that it's like, no, Radagon is part of this. You have to fight him again. And it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
So for Elden Beast, I start out, what I liked to do was just kind of hit it with Comet a few times. I liked Comet because of its range. It was just a spell, one of the spells I used the most in the game. But yeah, I'd run behind it. So, it hits me there with the slash. So the thing I wanted to talk about, though, with Elden Beast is its 4 sword swipes from afar. So you all saw it at the beginning of the video, but it's going to do it again. And when it started out, when I first started fighting this boss, and it would go to that attack, a lot of the times what it does is it obscures your vision with something, and then moves into that attack. And it's really hard to see when it's doing it sometimes. Especially if you don't know what you're looking for. And so it killed me a lot. A lot of my original attempts against Elden Beast. Oh, this is something funny too. Man, I feel like I'm like going off on tangents, but you and I noted how it's funny. Okay, so this is that attack I was talking about. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got really good at dodging those. But early on, it was killing me a lot with them. And so Katie would tell me that she felt like if I dodged all 4 without getting hit, that I was doing Magnum from Zoolander. And if I dodged 3 of them, it was Blue Steel. And so it was pretty funny because she told me after I beat the game, and I didn't know this because I couldn't see her on the couch, but she was making Magnum faces. That's what you told me, right?
Yeah, because the first time that you dodged all 4, I was like, oh, Magnum. So yeah, from then on, that's what it was. Were you going to talk about the walls?
I was going to talk about the walls. We noted how it's funny how this time I kept running into the walls, and this is the time that I beat them. So there's a Magnum. But yeah, I feel like I got pretty fortunate a couple times. Like he almost pinned me between a wall with fire. Right there, I was pretty close to the wall, and he goes into his 4 swings, which ended up being like my favorite attack to see him do because I could close distance from him, and I got really good at dodging it. Like Magnum became kind of easy for me to achieve.
It's like as usual once you learned it.
Yeah.
You mastered it, I'd say. It's really a beautiful fight.
Yeah. Just this like Laker dinosaur. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness monster. Yeah. It's got like dragonfly wings. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about. It obscures your vision and then goes into this attack. So you have to know what you're looking for. That killed me so many times early on where it would do like that attack where there's all these like balls of light covering the screen, and then all of a sudden it's like doing this ranged attack. It's rough. And then that ball, the homing ball of light too.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. We were talking about something else while it was happening, I think.
That was like a nightmare attack for me.
Yeah.
There, I almost died because I was up against the wall.
Wow. Very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, all we've been talking about is just this, final boss fight. But on the game, it's like, you had a blast, huh?
Overall, I had a blast. There were some things that I didn't like, but overall, I did have a blast. And beating it is so satisfying. I love the feeling of beating FromSoft games is always exhilarating. Right there, I just man, he hit me with the sword a lot on that attempt, on my final my beating it attempt.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, we actually because I did some other captures on my PS5, just like saying like, hey, capture the last X minutes of gameplay. And so we wanted to do this video, but after this, we are probably going to do maybe at least another Elden Ring video of some kind. I don't really know. But yeah, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.